Hello. Welcome back to the Mompreneur Life podcast. Okay, so if you are new here, welcome. Hey, okay. And what I would like for you to do after this episode, after you enjoy this episode, I would like for you to head on over and write a review about this podcast. So I want to get more listeners on over to the podcast, so you can do that by helping me by writing a review. And if you are not new here, hey girl, hey, what's up? And in today's episode, I am talking about handling your chaotic schedule. So if you're a mom, most likely you are, because this is the Mompreneur Life podcast, you have a chaotic schedule. And if you're a working mom with a side hustle, I'm sorry, but your schedule is chaotic. At times, it might get out of hand. And that's what we're going over today. So we're talking about life-changing mom hacks, how to get started with some routines, creating a schedule, and asking for help. As you know, asking for help is my jam. I honestly have an episode on asking for help. So I'll have all that linked in the show notes. So make sure you check out the show notes. I am here to tell you, my show notes have links to so much stuff. Links to help you out, links to old podcasts that's related, links to blog posts that I created, links to other YouTube videos I created. As you know, before I dive deep into the episodes, I like to give you two things: a mom win and a mom struggle. So my mom win is being able to have a little bit of time for myself every day this week. Even if it was 10 minutes, I had 10 minutes to myself. So if you don't know, we are home for summer break, and it is hard to actually get some alone time. It is what it is. My toddler does not take naps. Even though we try, we lay him down, we turn everything off, he's not hearing it. And yeah, so I can't get no alone time then. But he does go to daycare, and I think I'm pretty sure he takes naps there because everyone else is taking naps. But anyway, when we're all here, no naps. So I don't really get much time, but I have been making sure I've been at least getting 10 minutes to myself. So the mom struggle is me trying to create a system or even like a schedule to start when school starts back, because I still want to continue with this podcast. So I needed to come up with a solid schedule to honestly help me stay consistent with this podcast, stay consistent with the YouTube videos along with the podcast and other videos that I have in mind. That's kind of like been my struggle, because I'm trying to just figure everything out before I go back out to work as a teacher. So let's honestly get into how to handle your chaotic schedule, how I currently handle my chaotic schedule, and how I plan to handle it once I am back at work. So think about it. I want you to think about it. Here is my schedule normally when I'm back at work. I do my morning routine. Okay. I go to work. At work, I have to kind of like be focused on work. I pick up the kids from daycare. Once we get home, I check homework, I cook dinner, I get us baths. I do all of the mom things. You know, all the mom things. So I do all the mom things. I clean a room, I do laundry, all of that every day. Not much changing there. After I'll do all of that, about 8:30, I work on a side hustle. I do some freelance work. About 10 o'clock, I head to sleep. And guess what? I do it all over again. That is the issue. In fact, it's a never-ending cycle. And I feel like there are so many moms out there like me that is in this hamster wheel, and we have no way of like getting out of this wheel. I'm going to tell you about some mom hacks that has kind of like been helping me. So first one is order groceries. Okay. I did order groceries at one point, and I would just go pick it up and I'll come back, so forth and so on. I stopped it for a little minute. I stopped it for a minute because, for one, I hated their substitutions. For two, that was my me time. Like, low key, that was my me time. I'll go to the grocery store early in the morning, like when no one's there. Like, if they open at 7, I was in there like 7:10, okay? Putting my AirPods in, just jamming and vibing out, you know what I mean? And buying my groceries in the grocery store by myself. Yeah. So that's kind of like why I stopped, because I had to find some time for me. And that was my me time at the time, you know. But now I kind of still do it, but I just hate the substitutions. But if you don't mind the substitutions, or you just need a couple of things, okay, you need to order groceries. And when you order the groceries, You place the order for pickup, you go pick it up, or even if you have them drop them off, you use one of the services to have them dropped off, whatever. Next was meal prepping. Okay, so some people don't like meal prepping. To me, meal prepping is my jam. Okay, but I don't meal prep like the average person. The reason why I say that is because when you think of meal prep, you think of someone creating the meals for the entire week. They're creating the full meal, the potatoes, the vegetables, the meat, all that for the entire week. No, not me. This is how I meal prep. The reason why I don't do it like that is because I don't have that much energy at times to do all of that. It's not even just the energy to do all of that. I have to do that for everyone in my home. It's me, my husband, my son, the baby. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of us, and I just feel like that it's just too much. I just can't. My mind doesn't allow me to. It is what it is. But this is how I do it. Okay? On Sunday, when I get my groceries, I prep the meat for the week. So yes, in my planner, I write out what I'm going to cook every day because I cook about 4 days out of the week, roughly. So I write out everything I'm going to cook. And I season the meat. I even cook some ground turkey. So if I have the ground turkey, I go ahead on and cook it up. If I'm making tacos or if I'm making sloppy joe or anything like that, I go ahead on and cook up the ground turkey and put it in the freezer once it's cooked. And I label on the Ziploc bag what day or what meal that's for. So if it is meat for sloppy joe, I go ahead on and cook the meat. I put, I season it and all of that. I just don't put the sauce on it, and I put it in a Ziploc bag. I write on the Ziploc bag sloppy joe, and I put it in the freezer. So let's say, for instance, we're having sloppy joe on Friday. All I have to do is take it out and cook it, kind of reheat it up in the pot, add the sauce, bam, sloppy joe, 20 minutes, if that. Most of I have to do is make some fries. But anyway, so yes, that is how I meal prep. So when I'm making stewed chicken or curry chicken, I go ahead on and season. I go ahead on and cut that chicken, clean the chicken, season the chicken for that meal, and I bag it up in the Ziploc bag and I put it in the freezer and I label it. Because for me, seasoning, cutting the whole chicken up, seasoning the whole chicken, all of that, it takes some time. And throughout the week, I don't have that time. I have that time on the weekend, but not throughout the week. So I go ahead on and I season everything for the week because I don't have the time to do that, but I have the time to actually cook it. So if I'm making curry chicken, I'll go ahead on and put the curry on it and all that good stuff. And then that morning, let's say, for instance, I am making curry chicken on Wednesday. Wednesday morning before I leave out, I take out the frozen bag of curry chicken. It's not cooked. It's just seasoned. I put it in a bowl. I put it on the counter to thaw out. When I get home, it is ready to go in the pot and cook. So I do all of my prepping on Sunday. So I like to meal prep that way. I do all of my prepping on Sunday so that throughout the week, I don't have to actually prep the food. I feel like I spent too much time on meal prepping, but it's okay. I feel like meal prepping can honestly change your life, especially if you are wanting to eat at home more. I realized we were eating out a lot and I was always tired. Then I had to, scale back. I'm like, okay, we're spending too much. What do I need to do? And meal prepping was the solution for us. My next life-changing thing, I'm telling you now, if you don't have one of these, I tell every mom it is the best thing they ever invented for moms. An Instapot or an air fryer. I have all. I have the Instapot, the crock pot, the air fryer. I have it all. Kitchen gadgets is my thing. That is my jam. I'm sorry, but that is my jam. If it can save me time, I'm getting it. So with the air fryers, you can make so much in the air fryer and you don't have to sit there and watch the meal the whole time being cooked. So for me, I put literally everything in the air fryer. I put fries, nuggets, just salmon, chicken breast, chicken legs, chicken thighs. I literally put everything in the air fryer, y'all. Everything. I'm telling you now, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I literally put everything in the air fryer. And with the Instapot, I like my Instapot, but I'm still trying to figure it out. So I mostly just make beans in the Instapot. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I mostly just make beans in the Instapot. You know, I tried finding like those recipes, but it took a little longer than I expected because I'm new to it. So, yeah. But when it comes to a crock pot, I truly love my crock pot because I'm able to put whatever meat in the crock pot or the beans or whatever the meal is in the crock pot, turn it on, leave out for work. And by the time I come back, it is done. Also, one thing I was doing before was I would put it on at night. So I'll go to sleep, turn on the crock pot. By the time I wake up, the meal is done and that's it. So sometimes my husband will wake up before me and he would see that it's on warm. The setting now is on warm. He'll just go ahead on and turn it off. Or he'll stir it or whatever needs to be done to it. So I really enjoy my crock pot. So that's 3 things that I feel like every mom should have. If not 3, at least 2 to help you get more things done so you don't have to spend so much time in the kitchen. Especially if you are wanting to cook more at home. I'm telling you now, the air fryer, if you don't get anything else, get an air fryer. It's my jam. I'm telling you, it is my jam. So now let's move on into how to get started with routines, okay? And I feel like with a hectic or chaotic schedule, you need some kind of routine for everything. If not everything, the things that takes the longest in your schedule. So you want to create a cleaning routine. So I do have an episode on cleaning routines, my tidy up routines. I want to have that linked in the show notes. But when you have a routine, a cleaning schedule, a cleaning routine, everyone kind of just falls in line and they know the routine and they help out, or you can delegate some of those routine tasks out to your family members. So how to get started with routines? The first thing you want is to get everyone on board on the routines. Okay, if you have a routine for laundry, you have a routine for cleaning, you have a routine for the dishes, get everybody on board with the routines so you can delegate these tasks out. You want to be able to delegate these tasks out to your family members for help. Okay, because if your schedule is chaotic, you're going to need some type of help. If you cannot get help, you need to hire help. You want to have daily tasks. So you want to make sure you're using some type of schedule or something like that. You want to have different tasks you can do on different days. Don't try to do everything all at once. You don't want to try to clean your whole house all in one day because your whole day is gone. Okay? So if you're creating these routines based off of you cleaning or doing laundry for one full day, that's not the goal here. You want to break it up and you want to create routines and implement everything throughout the week. You want to, let's say, clean 1 room per day, or you want to do 1 load of laundry per day. I do have an episode where I'm breaking down how I keep my place tidy, so you want to make sure you head on over to the show notes to see how you can keep your place tidy as well. When it comes to routines, what I want you to do is don't try to do everything at once and don't try to do everything on your own. Incorporate others and break it down. By you trying to do everything at once and you taking on everything, you are going to get burnt out. As you know, on this podcast, I am a heavy believer on delegating tasks to people in your house so you don't get burnt out. So the next thing I want to discuss is having a schedule/planner. If you are not a planner person, if you cannot keep up with a planner and your schedule is chaotic, I need you to keep up with a planner because your schedule requires you to keep up with a planner. It don't have to be a paper planner. It could be a digital planner. I am a paper planner girl, but I do have digital planning components. I don't even know if that makes sense, but for me, it makes sense. You want to have a planner that makes sense. Okay, you want to write things down. You want to have some type of place where you can refer to, okay, to know where you need to be and what you need to be doing at what time. That is the point of the planner. The point of the planner is to make sure you're able to keep up with the chaotic schedule and you're able to see, okay, I am overexerting myself because based off what I wrote out, this is just too much to accomplish within one day. I need to delegate, or I need to be honest, delete some stuff. I need to remove some stuff. I need to not do some things that I have on my planner. You want to, create some type of schedule. If it's for laundry, if it's for cleaning, if it is for the dishes, if it is for your mornings, if it is for your evenings, it don't matter. You need to create some type of schedule so that when you're writing it down in your planner, you know, okay, on Mondays, I am cleaning. On Tuesdays, I am cleaning the bathroom. Wednesdays, I am cleaning the master bedroom. Thursday, I'm cleaning the master bathroom. You get what I'm saying? But you want to write it down to hold yourself accountable and so you don't forget. If your schedule is chaotic, most of the times you might forget something because you have so much going on. So try to write it down somewhere, even if it is your notes app or your reminder app or your Google calendar or your paper planner. It does not matter. You need to get a handle on this schedule. You need to get a handle on your chaotic schedule. And also, if you are overwhelmed by cooking, try keeping a running list of meals that's easy for you to create. So if you can go on Pinterest, literally go on Pinterest, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, this is the move. And type in like 30-minute meals, quick, easy meals, mom meals, anything like that, and save those things to a board, and you refer to it on Sunday when you are planning your meals for the week, and that is it. Okay, you go ahead on and place your order online for whatever the recipe calls for. You place the order, you go pick it up, and there you go. Keep a running list of meals though, because when you're trying to figure things out, what you gonna eat, you know what I mean? I might be like the only mom that hates that I have to come up with what I'm going to cook, because I feel like I come up with everything else. I plan everything. I just want to just put that on someone else. But I just keep a running list of meals that I like to cook. That's easy for me. And I just kind of just pull from that list and that just be it. Because I can't use no more brain power on trying to figure out what everybody wants to eat or what we're going to eat. No, I just keep a running list of things that is easy for me to cook. And I just plop it on my calendar, especially based off of what's on sale in the store. So next, I want to talk about asking for help. So when it comes for asking for help, you can ask for help with everything, or the big things, or even the small things. You want to ask for help because it will help you get a handle or even manage your chaotic schedule, and it would give you some time to yourself. So many times we have a chaotic schedule and nowhere on that schedule has time for ourselves. So you want to be able to ask for help so that you can have time for yourself. So if it is asking for help to clean a room, asking for help to season the meat, asking for help to wash a load of clothes, you get what I'm saying? Asking for help for your morning routine or even evening routine, you want to be able to ask for help from people in your home so that you are able to get more done and you're able to actually get control of that chaotic schedule. The point is, you don't want your schedule to consume you. You want your schedule to kind of just flow, opposed to bringing you stress. You don't need a schedule. You don't need a schedule to bring you stress. That is not what you need, okay? So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a review. And thank you for listening. As always, live the life you dream, you mompreneur you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.